is to gain the knowledge of the Deen Islam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's beloved Prophet, our beloved Prophet Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam has said that if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala intends goodness for somebody, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to do khas karam upon somebody, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bless this person with the knowledge of the Deen Islam. No doubt, wealth is karam, it's a blessing. Health is also a karam, blessing. Mal, dolat, iman, awlad, children, they're also blessings. But if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to do khas karam, special karam of somebody, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bless this person with the knowledge of Deen Islam. This is a hadith from Mishkat Sharif. Hazrat Hassan Basri radiallahu ta'ala narrates this. That somebody asked Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam about two people from Bani Israel. Two people from Bani Israel. One was an abid, somebody who does ibadat. The whole day this person fasts. This person fasts. And then throughout the whole night this person does ibadat. A full abid. The other person is an alim-e-deen. But this person only performs the first salawat, the first salah, the first namaz, the first things that are in life. He only performs this, and then this person sits down and teaches the people the Deen Islam. So the question that was asked to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam about these people was, which one of these two people is better? Is the abid better or is the alim-e-deen better? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam answered that the alim-e-deen, who only performs the farz namaz and sits down to teach the Deen Islam, is many times better than the abid person who fasts through the day and does ibadah through the whole night. Out of this we can see how important it is to gain the knowledge of the Deen Islam and then spread the knowledge of the Deen Islam. And Sayyid Naushahi Qadiri rahmatullahi ta'ala has done this his whole life. First, himself gained knowledge. Hazrat Ghulam Sarwar Rahuri, he writes that when the father of Sayyid Naushahi Qadiri rahmatullahi ta'ala came back from Hajj, the Umar of Sayyid Naushahi rahmatullahi ta'ala, the age was 5. He was 5 years old. Then the father of Sayyidina Naushahi rahmatullahi ta'ala took Sayyidina Naushahi rahmatullahi ta'ala to the ustad to do the hifz of the Quran. And Sayyidina Naushahi rahmatullahi ta'ala used to get one lesson, one sabak. And when he used to come back the next day, he didn't memorize only one sabak but multiple asbaq. And Sayyidina Naushahi rahmatullahi ta'ala memorized the Quran Majid within 3 months. Within 3 months. Sayyidina Naushahi rahmatullahi ta'ala was also a very big alim-e-deen of his time. Very big alim-e-deen of his time. And Sayyidina Naushahi rahmatullahi ta'ala had love for knowledge. Sayyidina Naushahi rahmatullahi ta'ala had how many sons? 2. And how many sons did he send on the path to study the Deen Islam? Both. One or both?
Both.
He sent both of them. And what did he say to his sons? He said that if you are studying and you get the information, you get the news that I have passed on, don't leave your sabak, don't leave your lessons, don't leave your asbaq and come back. Stay there, continue your asbaq and do dua for me from where you are sitting. Sayyidina Naushahi rahmatullahi ta'ala had love for knowledge and for the people with knowledge also. The ustad of one of his sons, he had the khwahish, the will to see Sayyidina Naushahi rahmatullahi ta'ala. He had the khwahish. So his son, his student, the son of Sayyidina Naushahi rahmatullahi ta'ala wrote a letter to his father, Sayyidina Naushahi rahmatullahi ta'ala, that my teacher, he wishes to see you. Sayyid Naushahi rahmatullahi ta'ala is such a big alim deen and such a big wali Allah. He receives this letter and he writes a letter back to his son. And what does he say in this letter? He says, he is your teacher, he is a person with knowledge. Tell him not to come here, I myself will come to him and then we will meet each other. He had a love for people with knowledge. And this same legacy we see in our Pir Sahib, Huzur Qibla Pir Sahib. Some people might not realize how big of an alim Huzur Qibla Pir Sahib actually is. I myself, like Hazrat Sahib also told you, I have spent some time in the madrasa, very close to the family of Qibla Pir Sahib, and I saw once that Pir Sahib was sitting outside in the sun, and a few students, I think there were 2 or 3 students, they came with a book and they sat down with Pir Sahib. They met Pir Sahib and they sat down and they had a book with them. And this is not, I saw this myself with my own eyes. And this was Masnavi Sharif. Masnavi Sharif. Written by Maulana Jalaluddin Rumi rahmatullahi ta'ala. It is said that Maulana Jalaluddin Rumi rahmatullahi ta'ala has gathered all the knowledge and put it down in one book, Masnavi Sharif. But it is very hard to understand. So they had Masnavi Sharif in there, these students. I was also sitting there. But they had the title of the book faced their own way, and Pir Sahib was sitting the opposite side. So Pir Sahib asked them, which book have you got with you? They said, we have Masnavi Sharif. Okay, which chapter are you on? They said, we are on this chapter. Pir Sahib said, okay, open the chapter, wherever you are right now. Okay, they opened the book and they said, we are here, okay, start reading the Ibarat, as in the text of the Masnavi Sharif. Yeah. So they started reciting the text of the book of Masnavi Sharif. Then Pir Sahib said, stop. And Pir Sahib had no book with them. And then Pir Sahib started reciting the Ibarat, the text of the book where these students stopped. And Pir Sahib advised these students to not only try to understand the text, but also to memorize the text. And this was probably 8, 9, 10 years ago. And Pir Sahib was at a high age at that time, older age. So as you all know, that the life of Qibla Qibla Pir Sahib is no secret. Yeah, it's no secret. At an older age, Huzur Qibla Pir Sahib was blessed with children. Yeah, which is also a test. It is also a test. And then, what does Allah Ta'ala do? Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala takes one of these children, which is also a very big test at an older age. And today you are present in the Urs Mubarak of the son of such a personality, of such a history. I will share one secret with you, with the ijazat of the Sahibzada Gam, because I was very close in the sohbat, and I was blessed that they've given a person with no value this status. When I got there in 2008 in Pakistan, the Darbar Sharif was made, and the Qabr Mubarak of Qibla Shah Sahib was in the middle of the room. People who are here present maybe have already seen that. In that time, 2008, was in the middle of the Darbar. In 2009, you all know when Huzur Qibla Sahibzada Sahib passed away in 2005, 31 December 2005. And this was 3.5 years after that. Huzur Qibla Pir Sahib gave the hukam to move this grave a bit to the side. A bit to the side of the room of the Darbar, where it is now present. So only a few people probably saw this. When they took the body, the blessed body of Qibla Sahibzada Sahib rahmatullahi ta'ala alayhi, and moved it, I saw this with my own gunagar eyes. That the body was fully intact and the Chehra Mubarak was filled with nur. Subhanallah. Was filled with nur. And this is a karamat not only of Qibla Sahibzada Sahib, but also a very big karamat of Huzur Qibla. Subhanallah. So today you all are here present, and I want to give 2 messages. One, knowledge. Sayyid Naushahi rahmatullahi ta'ala had that legacy. Huzur Qibla Pir Sahib has got that legacy. So we should try to gain knowledge of the Deen Islam, and the knowledge that we have gained, we should try to forward this to our children, our neighbors, our family members in our community. But first we need to gain knowledge ourselves. Secondly, the life of Huzur Qibla Pir Sahib was filled with tests. Such a big test that even at an elderly age, the son of Huzur Qibla Pir Sahib was taken away. But still, what did Qibla Pir Sahib do? So, life is a test at itself. Sometimes you have ups, sometimes you have downs. And when you are down, when you are going through a hard time in your life, what do we need to do? So, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, without taking too much time, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our hazri in this beautiful masjid. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala elevate the ranks of Huzur Qibla Sahibzada Sahib rahmatullahi ta'ala alayhi. Thank you for your time. Wa ma alayna illa al-balagh.
MashaAllah, Subhanallah, 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 MashaAllah.
درود پاک آواز بلند صلوات یا رسول اللہ والسلام علیک یا حبیب اللہ. سمجھ پڑے صلوات علیک یا
तकबीर, नारे रिसालत, हज़रत मुस्तफ़ा, फ़क्रे नौशाही,
الحمد لله رب العالمين. الحمد لله المتفضل بنعمة الإيجاد والإمداد والإسعاد والهادي لعباده إلى سبيل الرشاد الموافق لهم في كل شأن إلى سلوك نهج السداد. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له شهادة من أخذها بيقين فهو في ازدياد. وأشهد أن سيدنا مولانا محمدا عبده ورسوله سيد السادة الأمجاد. اللهم بارك وصل وسلم عليه وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم البعث والمعاد. أما بعد. All praise belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the creator, the master and the sustainer of the universe, and may countless salutations and incalculable salawat be upon the best of the creation, the leader of all prophets, our master Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Dearest listeners, progression and development is very important in life, generally as well. And in terms of our deen and religion, it also requires constant struggle, constant progression, trying to develop ourselves, trying to improve ourselves in terms of our affairs, in terms of our ibadat, in terms of our knowledge. But sometimes we see that the daily struggles of our life, the responsibilities that we have, our families, of our work, etc., they often cloud our minds and we are unable to do anything else because we think that we have a lot of responsibilities. But we need to understand that this is a reality of life, and all of these things, we sometimes wait for things to calm down, for us to have a bit of, you can say, free time, or for a time that our responsibility reduce, for a time that we have a better income, or, for a time that we are able to have some more time on our hands. But in waiting for that time to arrive, us waiting for those moments to arrive, we are missing out on a lot of opportunities in our life. If we want to excel, if we want to improve, if we want to develop, then whilst fulfilling our daily obligations of our life, family members, etc., our job, our work, etc., we should never lose track of our future and the vision of our future and where we want ourselves to be. And that is what leads to success, and that is what leads to improvement. Because if we want to outperform others, then we need to do something that others are not doing. Others may be involved in their daily activities and think I can't do business on the side, I can't do something on the side because I already have a job, I have a lot of other things I have to do. But that causes stagnation. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, if 2 of your days, one of them is not better than the other, then the thing is that if something remains stagnant, if we stay in the position we are for some time, then we know things roll away, objects gain rust, and slowly everything decays over time. So if we are not improving, that does not mean that we are sustaining or maintaining ourselves. In reality, according to the saying of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we are losing out. We are losing out. The time that we have left on this world, this dunya, is decreasing by every minute that we spend, every second that we spend of this life. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has, given Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, has taught us that this life, the time that we have, this is a cultivating ground for the akhirah. And we have a huge ground. And if we do not make use of that, then we are losing out. If we have some land in Pakistan, if we were there and we had the opportunity to cultivate it, but we only cultivate half of it or the quarter of it, and we leave the rest out, we are losing out on that, and we are not making use of that land. Similarly, if we do not improve in our lives, then if we are not progressing by every day that we spend, our tomorrow is not better than our today or our yesterday, that we are not improving and we are losing out. Similarly, in terms of our mu'amalat, in terms of our knowledge, if we are not gaining knowledge, if we are stuck at that point, as the Allama was saying, that the importance of knowledge, if we mention the importance of knowledge, the significance of knowledge, and the saying of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in which he has emphasized on the quest of knowledge and the status and distinction of people with knowledge, we understand that this is something very significant. And if we are not improving in terms of our ilm, then we are losing out. Even if we spend a few hours a week or a few hours a month studying, uptaking knowledge, and inshallah ta'ala we are benefiting, we are moving in the right direction. Slowly, but inshallah ta'ala we are moving in the right direction. And in other terms as well, in terms of our a'mal, if we are stagnant in those as well, then we are losing out as well. We assess ourselves, our a'mal, our actions daily, on a daily basis. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has commanded us to not even go near sins as adultery, fornication, etc. But when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says don't even go near it, Allah says the meaning of this is not to go near things that lead you to that sin. You know, that sins that lead you to fornication or adultery, or things that constitute disobedience of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. These things, they damage not only ourselves, but the people around us, our families, our friends, our companions, and it leads us to a life of chaos. If you want sakina in our lives, if you want contentment in our lives, we must try to let go of all the things that constitute disobedience of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, His Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and that is the only way to have sukoon and contentment in our lives. And also in the end, I would like to mention that inshallah ta'ala from January, I think 15th of the week, the Sunday afterwards, I'm starting another Arabic course as well, inshallah, on a Sunday, 2 hours on a Sunday in the afternoon after Zuhr. So if anyone's interested, they can let me know, inshallah, we can enroll you in that as well if you weren't able to study on Saturday because it was too early or for whatever the reason was, inshallah. So that we are at least moving in the right direction, we are gaining knowledge, we're learning the language of the Quran, the language of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, so that we are able to go back to our roots, to actually read the manuscripts, the tafsir, the ahadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in their truest form, in the actual beauty of the language as well, and understanding the language as well. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us the tawfiq to constantly try and struggle to improve and gain closeness to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and His Messenger sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Take azan, do you?
أشهد Allah